days.
Oh, here we are at our last night.
Oh, keep it clean. He's recording.
Yep.
Don't talk to Nick anymore.
Hello.
Nick's deleting.
How are you?
John's gone down under.
Send me a piece of that corn. I'm talking to you. Send me a piece of that corn for later.
They watched Nacho Libre last night.
Should have watched it every night. Can't believe we wasted
We
all
should be
those
watching
evenings.
it right now.
Let's just cram back in that little sweaty
I'm
room.
telling you, we have way too many men in that room. I have one butt cheek on each arm.
There was 8 people in a room that's 6
Whose
by
arms
6.
were that?
Arms in the chair. Arms in the chair.
I did accidentally touch Jeff's arm. He got pretty excited.
Poor little Krista, she's going, there's entirely too much testosterone.
She knew what she was getting into. The pizza kicking in.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, dream tonight. Every time I eat pizza late at night, I have the worst dream.
I can't wait to hear them tomorrow.
You'll hear.
No, it's like you fight sausages all night.
That could go so many ways.
I
Oh, this is what happens on a trip full of guys.
I'm way worse than that.
So many things
I
are
was thinking about,
Oh yeah, but like butt arms.
Oh,
Okay, pepperoni.
there you go.
Oh,
That's
there you
much
go.
better.
That's-
much
yeah.
better.
Onions.
yeah.
Why are you recording?
Is he still recording?
Yeah. Of course I am. I was waiting for somebody to say something
You got
else.
one pastor talking
Stupid.
about where he puts his butt. Another pastor talking about the sausages he roasts.
Sausage wrestler. Nacho sausage.
I don't initiate it, the sausage does.
How do you defend yourself against said sausage?
Any way you can.
Maylocks.
Maybe. Well, never mind.
Just let it die. Just let it die.
It's being recorded especially. I don't want this to go to the credentialing committee.
Oh, it's already there. This is a live podcast.
Yeah.
Just straight to their living rooms.
Yep.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I've been at it so long, don't even care anymore.
Stop trying to drink.
Yeah, it makes you.
You're in the clear. Don't
I'm
worry.
in the clear.
So what was your guys' favorite part
Today?
Libre?
of the trip? Besides Nacho Libre.
Is that your
Pizza
favorite
Hut?
part that doesn't like really
Yeah,
know?
you did something. totally wrong.
Pizza Hut and Nacho Libre. Jeff.
I could never have done this at home. I had to go 4,000 miles away to make this happen.
My favorite part was probably giving the cars and the candy and all the stuff to the kids.
Yeah,
so
that
they
was cool.
came down the stairs.
Hugging Victoria.
I really like the whole church,
Like today.
like today, like yeah,
It's the best day yet.
it was really great.
My favorite part was getting to preach at Zabala. That was really cool.
You did a really good job too.
Oh, thank
Like
you.
really
It
good.
was coming full circle. Kinda.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to be there 9 years ago and, teaching the kids and playing with them and everything, and now they're all grown up except for Denise. she's just older. She's still as tall as this chair. She's just older. Yeah, she's just older, yeah. But then
She's the one, when she was little, she come up and goes, she was petting my face and looking at my hair. She just started, big tears started coming, what is it? Because I'm her father figure, her dad, she had no dad. She's sitting there and she's just crying. I said, Denise, what's wrong? And she goes, You were so old.
So what you meant to say was grandfather
And then she
figure.
goes, you're going to die. She's touching, then she goes, paint it. Color it. Yeah, paint it. Píntalo, píntalo.
It was pretty cool getting to watch all of you guys experience it too.
Mhm.
Like we put so much into it. Like a year of planning. We devoted like roughly 30 hours a week for a year to planning this. It's pretty cool to see all of you get to experience that too.
It's also been neat for me, because I've been here twice before, to see all of them experience it for the first time. That's been pretty cool, except for Rick. He's an old guy.
He's a veteran.
Mhm.
Where did my wife go?
Then if she's smart.
She's got the diarrheas.
That's on film, John.
Well done, sir.
We'll play it for her
Well
later.
done.
Enjoy the couch, Mr. Sausage Dreams.
Please make this serious again.
Josh, how do you make these things just like come full
Yeah,
back
I
around?
believe it's a curse.
Yes, it is.
Slow down.
And we are the ones that's cursed.
Never jump right in after that.
Good advice, thank you.
Would you please turn that thing off?
Nope. Nope, we're capturing every moment.
Just start saying.
Wow.
Saying really vulgar and offensive things to make it shut up. Two words. Applesauce,
Watermelon.
vinegar,
Yeah, watermelon.
Hospitality.
Moist.
hospitality. Ooh, moist. Moist.
I don't have a problem with the word. That's the best way to describe it.
Waterfall. Waterfall.
Moist waterfalls? Like a mist, right?
Watermelon.
So anybody else?
This happens when the video's on.
Yeah. Jeff. We have a whole list of Jeff quotes from this week.
Or let's,
I want to hear the Jeff quotes.
you know what happens when the audio quits working on video?
He can.
I don't think everybody did say what their favorite part was.
Thank you, Jason.
No.
Get it back.
There's gonna be a whole lot of.
Let's go around the table. All right, Nick, you're next. Favorite part.
It's nice coming to Ecuador with my cousins. Here they are.
Family.
People,
Family.
and my family, the rest of you who I'm not related to, you're fine.
At least we're fine. Not bad.
Today's church service was, I can't name one thing, so I don't like this.
Well, you can name multiple
Just name
things.
today. Name
Church.
today.
All this past 7 or 8 days, all of it. I like them all. Like all of
All
them.
equally.
Yeah, all equally.
Good answer. Do we clap like Family Feud? Good answer.
Good answer. It's not on the board.
Can you do a good Steve Harvey?
No. You have to have a great mustache
Yeah.
to pull off Steve Harvey.
I'm your man, Steve
Well.
Harvey. Got a good one for you.
All right, Jordan.
Well, today was pretty cool, and then seeing the cultural differences was pretty cool for me, and like seeing how it's different from at home.
Very different.
And you know, you got to hang out with your dad, which was cool.
I can take it or leave it.
Brad.
Well, the church services were awesome, but probably my highlight was during our break time in the second service between Children's Church and our service. We had a chance to sit there with Karen and talk to her, and
That was awesome.
Yeah.
it was pretty amazing to. She preached a sermon. I don't think she intended to. 'cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Well, me, you, and Jake were falling listening to her.
Good.
Oh, you skipped one.
I already said mine.
You did?
Yeah, you all were making sausage jokes and missed it.
Say
I'm
it
going
again.
back to
Say it
that.
again for the
No.
camera.
Come on.
Oh, I remember it now.
What
I
was
remember
it?
Hugging
Hugging?
Victoria.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just gonna cry. Move on.
Yeah, next.
I think my favorite part was when we prayed and when we, like all the times we all prayed. But I think we prayed, it was when Fernando gave his testimony and then we all prayed around him.
Mhm.
That was probably my favorite part. And just hearing each person's prayer, no matter if they're from Ecuador or the States, it's the same prayer. And that hit me probably the most, and that was cool.
Same message too. Like
Yeah.
that's like Jorge kept saying a lot of the same things that we were saying,
Right.
and it's just
It's just awesome to experience that and
Mm-hmm.
See how the Holy Spirit works.
Yeah.
see how it moves. Yeah.
Jeff, besides pizza,
And
Nacho Libre.
You gotta pick one more thing, dude.
Was it your hat? Did you like the hat?
Yeah.
No, probably my highlight was just seeing all the kids. I mean, they're not like kids back in the U.S. I mean, kids nowadays are more worried about video games or TV or just trying to get the fancy stuff. But kids here, they're full of life. I mean, they're really wanting to just get the attention from grown-ups and just wanting you to hang out with them and just give them love and joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jake, what was your favorite part of the trip?
How'd you flip it around?
Yeah. Turn this thing around.
Shoop, shoop.
Make everybody sick.
Yeah. Oh. I don't like being on camera. Let's see. My favorite. Oh, Zach's
Oh
got it.
yeah, there it goes.
Now
My
you
arm
Flip
just
your
really
camera around.
extended.
Here we go.
can- We'll get your arm.
I don't know. My favorite thing, it was probably today. I think it was like everything leading up to it. Because you asked me yesterday what it would have been. It probably was yesterday. And then it just kind of gets better and better and better each day. So, but yeah, being able to go to Zabal this morning and like you said, to hand out the cars and stuff to the kids and then to be able to bless them with some extra money to, go with their mission into the jungle, which is pretty awesome. That this morning and then just kind of relaxing this afternoon. Yeah, lunch was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's
not one I'll soon forget.
yeah. And then tonight, I'm so glad we got there early.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah.
It was
was
really
neat.
neat that that was the song that they wanted you guys to play
Yeah.
too, because last year was all about me. That's where I felt free for the first time from anxiety, and that's been like my anthem song. It seems like since last year. So that's the one that Jorge wanted you guys to play. It was really resonated with me to get to worship to that song in the very place where Victoria prayed over me with her was pretty amazing.
It's also really fortunate it's one of the 3 songs we know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happened to be.
Yeah.
No, there was another moment too. I think when we were talking with Karen back there, she said, "There's no place I'd rather be." Right when you guys started singing,
Yeah.
"There's no place I'd rather be."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Good soundtrack to Karen's preaching.
Yeah.
What'd you preach?
You preached to me and Brad and Jake and didn't even know she was doing it.
What you telling?
I was just sharing about different people in the church and how God had called us and what we felt, we were supposed to do was to help people from the States, or help the church here, but also help people from the States see what we have seen here and help open our eyes to the fact that when God's all you've got, God is definitely enough, and He'll be there. And being real with each other. And so many times we're not.
To our own detriment.
you have a favorite time of the week? Yeah, it'll be tomorrow when we get the heck out of here.
When my house is silent.
Was the Equator Museum? It's always your favorite.
No. I think it was, we were kind of running around at the last minute trying to figure out what to do because Santa Clara didn't work out. And we had planned on that and it looked like that was gonna work out. And then going there, you know, but then Fernando needed us. And so when that all kind of came about, you kind of knew, well, God doesn't make mistakes.
Which seems to be the theme of the trip.
Mm-hmm.
We never told him about Zabala.
Oh, I shared with Brad about Danny,
About Danny?
about this meeting here.
Yeah. And our church was looking for a place to mother. So we were supposed to go to Peru. That didn't work out. And so we changed. That was like a last minute change. To come to Ecuador, and we came, and they took us out to Zabala. And it was just it was out in a cornfield, just a squatter village is what it was. And so I looked, our son was here with us, and we were supposed to check out a place and then decide on what work we were going to help. And so they took us out to Zabala and we looked at it. And but when I looked at it, I thought, it's not growing out here. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. There's only probably, 40 families living in the whole area. And this is not a place to build a church because it's not going to go anywhere and all that. And then the Lord kept badgering me about it until I said, okay, you don't know what you're doing, but, God, you obviously didn't take a demographics class because this is not where we need to plant a church. And then ended up planting it there, and Danny coming to live with us. And we didn't even realize Danny was one of the kids we played with at the first. And one of the first kids we saw was him and his sister. And so how all that came about, it's just weaving it all together and continues to do it.
And that's the church that we went to this morning?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't put that together.
Oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the house next door, where the ramp was, where you come out in the bathroom, that house next door to there is Danny's parents' house.
I actually heard you say that, but I didn't.
Yeah,
It didn't
make
click.
the connection. So there was nothing there, and they had a little shanty built on the back, and when we were praying about it, we all got there and was praying, and we looked over, and there were two kids playing in the yard. And Danny's little sister was malnourished, had red hair, was sitting in a little homemade tire swing with a dirty diaper on. She stunk. We could smell her clear across the thing, and extended belly, and all of that. And Danny ran and hid. He wouldn't come. We had candy, but he wouldn't come and get it. He was about 4, and Christina was 2.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me. And his dad was passed out drunk in the doorway of the house. Mom was gone. She was out working. But it was just so hopeless, absolutely so hopeless. And now Danny's a doctor. Christina, his sister, is going to graduate next year as an orthodontist. And then their little brother will be a psychologist. And none of that would have happened had we not built the church there. Danny came in one night. We were getting ready to go home for furlough when we were living over at the other house. And he came in from the hospital on rounds one night. And he just came in, and I was working at the kitchen table on something. He came over and put his arm around my neck and was hugging me. And he would do that because Ecuadorians are very, very physical and very loving. But he just sat there and he wouldn't take his hand away. So I was patting his hand and I said, "What's wrong?" And he was crying. He said, "Where would I be if you hadn't been faithful?" And so he said, "I would have been just like my dad. I'd be drunk. I'd have given up." it was just everything. The whole picking of Zabala was just second choice. You know, it was supposed to be Peru, not Ecuador. It was supposed to be someplace else in Quito, not Zabala.
It's grown so much over there.
Oh yeah. I think in the Zabala area now there's 25,000 people.
Wow. And that was a cornfield, did you say?
It was just cornfield.
Even 9 years ago, there's practically nothing there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
cut.